Hello, my name is Sally Gimmon, and I'm the owner of the trustisyou.com and a podcast called Stop Paying Capital Gains Now. Next Tuesday, December 12th at 4 p.m. East Coast time, I'm going to go live at 4 p.m. East Coast time on Zoom so I can do a presentation and then open it up for Q&A and answers. My goal is to teach as many U.S. business owners, 1099 earners, and investors how to save federal taxes legally. I want you to listen up. The Spendthrift Trust is legal, copywritten, and the IRS Tax Code 643B. The law firm I work on behalf of has a 72-year-old copywritten trust called the Benson Financial Trust that has been around for 72 years. Robert Benson was a Harvard law professor who wrote the trust. And in the 72 years, none of their trusts have ever been audited. When you do buy the trust, you are going to get a certification saying if the IRS questions what's going on, the law firm will defend you free of charge. Now, there are 1 million attorneys in the United States. Only 4% are trust attorneys. A textbook trust attorneys study in law school is Scott and Asher on Trusts, 5th edition. And with the law firm I work for has three active trust attorneys and one who just retired, and they're there to answer all your questions. Now, the Spendthrift Trust is broken up into several different trusts, and as of December 1st, first time ever, they are putting both the business trust and the beneficial trust together because there's major changes coming to the Treasury Department. Let me go over the benefits of the Spendthrift Trust. Listen up. Number one, you're going to save federal taxes year after year, generation after generation. Just like the Rockefellers, their trust is called the Office. It's 7 generations old and has almost 400 people under the same EIN, or Employee Identification Number, the tax ID that the trust files for federal taxes with. Number two, you're going to keep your information 100% private. No one's going to know what you own, how much you own, or what you do with what you own. There is a false rumor out there that your LLC, S Corp, or C Corp keeps you private. Ha ha ha. I can write a Freedom of Information letter to the Secretary of State or the Corporation Commission with a stamped envelope, and they will send me your name, your address, your telephone number, and the documentations you use to set up your LLC. It's not private. Number three, I can't stop you from being sued, but it's the old adage from Nelson Rockefeller: own nothing, control everything. All your assets are in the trust. Me as an individual, I'm broke. So if someone tries to sue me, that lawsuit would become frivolous because they can't get money from a stone. It just goes away. And then number four, this is what you need to know. If you are a current LLC doing business as or a corporation, on January 1st of 2024, the 2024 Corporate Transparency Act from the Treasury Department goes into effect. If you're a current LLC doing business as or a corporation, you'll have until January 1st, 2025. If you start a new LLC doing business as or corporation, you will have 3 months to do the paperwork. It's going to be yearly paperwork for the Treasury Department. It's part of the anti-money laundering program. And if you don't, or you forget to do it in 3 years, you will be fined $10,000 and or 2 years in jail. If you don't do the paperwork correctly, maybe you forgot something or didn't follow instructions, you will be charged $500 per day, including Saturday and Sunday, until you do the paperwork correctly. The Spendthrift Trust will save you doing that. Fantastic. Now, just to let you know about the current tax code. It went into effect in February of 1913 in the Barron families. The Rockefellers, the DuPonts, the Carnegies, and the Kennedys put this into the tax code 643B, way up here. I'm not making fun of accountants. I'm dyslexic, and most accountants work in 300 and 400 level and file 1040 tax returns. With this trust, you're going to file a 1041 tax return. With the business trust, U.S. business owners, 1099 income earners, will save federal income taxes year after year, generation after generation. If you are in a state that has state income taxes, Massachusetts, New York, New Jersey, Kentucky, Illinois, California, you will save state income taxes. I use a figure of 70% just to give you a minimum of what you will be saving every year. The majority of my clients are saving between 90% to 95% federal taxes every single year. In 2022, I personally saved 92% on my 3 online businesses. Yes, I only paid 8%. Beautiful thing. Right now, I'm going to share my screen. This is a new client. We just had a conversation. They, husband and wife, they run a New Jersey home inspection company. They do have home inspectors who work under them. They are making about $264,000 gross before taxes. When I go out to NerdWallet, it says their taxes would be $35,112 before any deductibles. Their state income taxes would be $16,800. I'm sorry, I lied to you. Their gross income is $264,000, and at 70%, they would be saving $35,112. If they get everything into the trust, they would also save $16,816 in New Jersey state income taxes for at least a savings of $51,928. Again, this is at 70%, not 90 or 95% like the majority of my clients. That's a lot of money. That $51,928, there's their money. They can do what they want with it. They can pay off their mortgage. They can buy a new car. They can start hire on more home inspectors. They can just keep saving this year after year. What they will do is they will continue running their company, and their son does work for them. When they decide to retire, they will leave the company to their son, and he will inherit the company with no inheritance tax. This is amazing. The trust will also keep them from paying any liability and keep their information private. Now that's the business trust. Beneficial trust is for all U.S. investors. You're going to save short-term and long-term capital gains. You're going to save interest income if you are a passive investor. Doing the BRRRR strategy, I have 12 notes that are paid interest income. If you're doing subject to creative financing or seller financing, you're going to save dividend income if you're in the stock market, or if you're a day trader, options trader, futures trader, or binary trader. You're going to save rental income if you have short-term rentals like Airbnb or Vrbo, or if you have 5 doors, 10 doors, 20 doors, multifamily, or apartment investing. Yes, you can take depreciation, but remember, you're going to keep your information private, and you'll pay no judgments if you get sued. What if the renter's dog gets out and bites somebody? And finally, you're going to save royalty income. If you are a songwriter, an author, a writer, an actor, you have intellectual property, this is copywritten, so I get paid in royalty income. I don't have to pay my royalty taxes on that. I'm going live on December 12th, 4 p.m. East Coast time to go over slides and open it up for Q&A. If you need to reach me before that, please go out to my website, www.thetrustisyou.com/scheduling, to get on my Google Calendar and have a Zoom with me. My goal is to help as many U.S. business owners, 1099 income earners, and investors save federal taxes year after year, generation after generation, keep their information private, pay no judgments if they get sued, and not have to do the 2024 Corporate Transparency Act. Thank you for watching my little vignettes. I hope you have a wonderful week. Take care.